When thinking about minimalism, you may imagine a blank white room and an empty closet, but in its core, minimalism is a way of life. It is an act of defining what we value most and striving to surround ourselves with whatever represents that, be it material or not. Its foundation lies in small but powerful habits that will help us focus on a meaningful and intentional life in every single aspect. Here are 50 habits that have truly made a difference for me. Let's start with home. This is your base of operations. You want to set up your space to help you live the life you want. Start by regularly decluttering the things you don't need. You can use your own criteria to decide, but I personally go for, have I really used this in the past year? Remember to check for expired things like food and medicine, and consider buying smaller quantities or not purchasing these things in the future. Every now and then, use up all of your items in a certain category, for example, fridge, pantry, cleaning supplies, beauty collection. When you've used most things up, you will be partly left with the products that you use the least, and you can reconsider restocking them next time. Leave a small time window to change your mind about some of the items before truly letting go of them. Instantly take care of temporary clutter that enters your home, like mail, packaging, brochures, and papers. Either file them away or take out the trash. Keep your surfaces clean and free from distraction. Instead, leave out things that remind you of what you love, what you want to do, and who you are. Whatever you decide to keep, sort it. Everything needs a home. Once you've sorted, try to keep up your organization by putting everything away in its place in the mornings and evenings. Never buy things instantly. Keep whatever you want on your wish list for a few days before making a purchase, allowing any sudden excitement to level out. When it comes to subscriptions, they can easily add up to big costs that fly under the radar. So try to keep a list of your current subscriptions to help you decide whether you want to commit to a new additional one. Start making more things by yourself. You will be surprised how many mass-produced items are completely redundant. You can make your own cleaning products, beauty products, cooking ingredients like jams, sauces, and spice combinations. You really don't need to buy them all. And finally, always see if you can repair your current items. After all, these are things that you love and enjoy, and you will also learn something as you do it. Work life. Productivity is important, but balance is everything. Each day, only take on a small number of to-dos based on trial and error. They should be things that you know you can complete. If it's too much, try doing less the next day. When you're setting goals, try starting with 2 or 3 goals that you know that you can work towards on most days. To achieve your goals, you're going to need to build regular habits, but don't try to build several habits at once. Work on your foundation, then add to it. Keep your habits simple. If you can regularly commit to simple habits, you will build the dedication and motivation you need to follow through with the more difficult ones. Always have an alternative habit for your bad days. If you ever don't feel like performing a certain habit, but you know it is important for your progress, there is still a small thing you can do, like a 1-minute meditation or a 10-minute workout that will bring you closer. If you're working on routines like a deep work routine or a morning routine, start out with a few mandatory and a few optional activities. Flexibility will be the key to your long-term success. Each day, try not to overwhelm yourself with a single type of activity. Take breaks from working, spend time by yourself or time with friends, and look for a balance between the things that you want to do. Don't start working on any idea you get excited about. Just like with purchases, you don't want to commit to things instantly. In any given period of time, aim to complete a few things, not to start working on everything. Done is better than perfect, and it's better to build up on your already completed work. If you ever need to compromise on something, think about your core priorities. Take a few minutes to write down what is really important to you. Be ready to prioritize and choose. Social life. Your relationships matter. Relationships are a complex area to navigate through, and you will only benefit from setting clear rules and boundaries and communicating them to other people. Be around the people that make you feel good. You do not owe anybody your precious time. If it's a work or school matter, you can still try to move away from the people that pull you down as much as you can. Do not promise things you cannot deliver on. If you are already feeling overwhelmed, it is better to be honest with others than to promise them things just for the sake of it. Do not say yes when you want to say no. If you don't feel like hanging out or you don't think that you will enjoy your time, it is better to say so rather than to force yourself and end up having a bad time. Do not try to please everyone. Focus on the people you care about dearly. If something that you are doing is not to somebody else's taste, you usually won't benefit much from worrying about it. Unless they explicitly request otherwise, give your friends experiences rather than presents. Be open with your friends about receiving things yourself and instead propose to them your favorite activities together. When it comes to online communication, don't sit by answering messages all the time. Instead, make sure that you can always make time in your day to answer your friends' messages and ask them about life. Personal life. It's time to talk about you. Minimalism can help you clear up your mind and create a new mindset, so you spend more time enjoying the present moment. Write down anything that is occupying your mind for too long so you can work on it later. This will help you to avoid the distraction. Make checklists for complex activities that can leave you overwhelmed, like shopping lists, to-do lists, or your work and study routines. Regularly review your checklists and your notes and make sure nothing piles up. Anything you have on your mind can really weigh on you in the long term, causing you to fall into an unproductive rut, so remove those tasks and thoughts that you no longer need. Enjoy non-things. Go out in nature, be with your friends, work on your projects, and try to find happiness in being present and creating. Avoid decision fatigue by considering less options. As you declutter, you will find it easier to pick an outfit, choose a book to read, or work on your current priorities. Consider having one everyday bag that contains your essentials and never take them out. All you have to do is regularly replenish your supplies like hand sanitizer or sunscreen. Take your bag on your way out and you're done. Make sure you can work new things into your time and priorities before you commit. From an online course to adopting a new pet, you don't want to neglect whatever you commit to. Focus more on what you have rather than what you don't. Being mindful of your belongings and your current situation and practicing gratitude is a great way to start. Stay away from commercials as much as possible. Unsubscribe from brand accounts and mailing lists and make sure you install an ad blocker. That's one temptation less. Whenever something does pique your interest, before you get it, make sure you take the time to think about it, do your research, and check with your budget. Consider borrowing things or shopping secondhand to save yourself some resources, especially if you only need something for a limited time. If you really want to get something new, focus on quality rather than quantity. Make sure that whatever you are getting is in alignment with your values and your standards. Once you receive your item and you're happy with it, consider letting go of something else that doesn't serve a purpose to you anymore. Digital life. Finally, your second life. I have a whole video out about digital minimalism habit, but here's a few things that we can begin with here. Set certain times when you want to use your devices. This way you can protect your sleep and work time and get things done without distraction. Set certain places where you don't want to take your devices with you. An obvious choice here is not to bring them to the bedroom or to the dinner table. Just like with other items, make sure your devices have a home in which your mind can associate them to and go to use them mindfully. Clean out your photos and files regularly so you don't lose anything or get overwhelmed, and make sure you make a backup of your important documents. Regularly declutter applications and programs that are distracting you or that you are not using. Unfollow accounts on social media that are overwhelming you and not bringing any value to your life. Turn off any notifications that can randomly distract you and take away from whatever you are committed to at the moment. I know it's not very minimalist of me to create such long lists of habits. However, once you start implementing them, you really begin to realize that they are mostly stemming from the same core beliefs. Your time is precious, your values matter, do what you enjoy. Thanks for watching.